What's up guys, Justin here with TheSketchUpEssentials.com, back with another SketchUp extension overview for you today. So in today's video we're going to check out another extension from the developer that creates the MAJ Wall, Door, Beam, other extensions. So in today's video we're going to check out the MAJ Window extension, which allows you to add windows in the walls created by the MAJ Wall extension. So this extension was voted on by my supporters on Patreon. Patreon is the website where you can support creators that you like on YouTube. One of the perks of being a supporter on Patreon is you get to vote on the extensions that I cover every week. So if that's something you're interested in, you want to support the show, maybe vote on the extensions that I cover, make sure to check out that link in the notes down below. Now let's go ahead and just jump into it. Alright, so MAJ Window is a free extension you can find inside of the SketchUp extension warehouse. So you can download this into SketchUp just by going to the extension warehouse link inside of SketchUp itself. But this is an extension that's basically designed to work with the MAJ Wall Maker extension so that you can quickly and easily add windows to those walls. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look. And so we're going to take a look at how that's going to work. So let's start by creating a wall with MAJ Wall. So if you remember, we talked about this in the past, and I will link to that video in the notes down below, but this wall allows you to set everything from your interior width, your finishing width, your height, other things like that. And so we're just going to add a simple wall in here just by double clicking. So we're going to single click and then double click in order to set this. And so within MAJ Window Maker, really there's a couple different options. There's options in here for your window height, as well as your window to WZ, which is basically the height above ground. Notice that these are in here in metric. And so what you're going to do, and then there's two different kinds of windows that you can add at the moment. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to click on OK, and then you can just mouse over this wall and single click. And so the first time you click on that, that's just going to select the wall. Then you select again to click and set it transparent. And then you click a third time in order to set your window location. So then you can single click, move your mouse, and then on the fourth click it's going to place your window. So, and what that's going to do, if you look at this, is that's going to cut an opening in your wall. It's going to add your window frame and your window, and it's going to place it with the dimensions that you had selected inside of the extension. And so there's two options for different styles in here. So there's also an option for a window type B. So if we click in here and we do the same thing, so click, 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 and then we set our width, and we click again, that's going to create your window on the inside that has a split across the middle. So these are the two window types that are available right now, but you can see how this makes it really easy to add these windows to these walls. You don't have to come in here and cut openings or anything like that. So let's create another wall over here. And this time, let's adjust our WZ location. So what that's going to do is that's going to basically make it so that the top of your window is 60, I think it's centimeters high. And we're going to set the bottom to something like 10. And then click on OK. So then we're just going to click, click, click. And so you can see how that places this lower on the wall. So you can customize things like that, as well as customizing how tall the overall assembly is as well. And so one thing I usually recommend when using these extensions is it's probably better to go ahead and rough out your floor plan when you're doing this. So whatever your floor plan is going to look like, you probably just want to rough it out on the ground first before you start adding these, just because there's no inference locking to the axes, or if there is, it's just really hard to kind of pick up. So it's a lot easier if you just set this up on the ground, and then you can just click on these points and place the walls exactly where you want them to be. And so then you might also want to set your window locations as well. So let's say we had a window that we want to be this wide. So it might be helpful for you to go ahead and place those that way. And so that way, when you add the window, you can use those points to inference to in order to place. So I wish the inferencing was a little more robust in this one, but it is an interesting way to add your windows. So I find it fairly easy to use. You do just kind of have to get used to placing them in this way. So it's also a free extension, so make sure you download it and go give it a try at the link in the notes down below. Alright, so that's where I'm going to end this video. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about these extensions in general, what you'd like to see in the future. I just love having that conversation with you guys. If you like this video, please remember to click that like button down below. If you're new around here, remember to click that subscribe button for new SketchUp content every week. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, please consider supporting the show on Patreon. Every little bit helps, so make sure you check out that link in the notes down below. But in any case, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks, guys.